Hello, this is Scott Werner. I'm going to be coming to Taos, New Mexico, April 20th through the 22nd, and we are going to be having a book signing at the Somos and do a small lecture. The lecture on April 20th will be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Take Back Your Health, which was a book I wrote back in 2012. It was channeled from the kahunas in Hawaii, and experience happened spontaneously for the stories in the book. It vibrates in Unconditional Love, which on Dr. David Hawkins' scale, he was an MD, PhD, who didn't believe in kinesiology, but then he ended up doing a PhD thesis on it in Power versus Force, a very interesting book, but very technical. But anyway, he studied many things and he tested things and he made the map of consciousness, which measured the vibration of different emotions, different things. And health vibrates at 780 on his scale, which is in love consciousness. And so the book, the kahunas had me write this book, Take Back Your Health, and it vibrates at the vibration of health, which is 780 in pure consciousness and enlightenment. And so I'm going to be talking a little bit about that book and doing book signings that night on April 20th. Now, April 21st from 10 a.m. till noon, I'll be talking about the next step in human evolution, another book I wrote and published back in April of 2015. Now, this book is a book about the visit of St Germaine to myself in answer to the question, what do we do about all of the toxins, parasites, fungus, virus, petrochemicals, nanobots, and radiation in our environment causing us all to get sick? And St. Germaine materialized and gave us the answer, and the story of this visitation is in the book, The Next Step in Human Evolution. Now, if we have time, I'll talk a little bit about another book. St. Germaine sent me down to South America to write a book about Father Gabriel Mejia, who I call a modern-day saint. Father Gabriel is the man who established Hogares Claret, which are Christian homes for children who were the street children, abandoned ones, or disposable ones, they called them, because their parents were killed in the drug wars down in Colombia that were actually initiated by our CIA. And so he's taken these children in and changed their lives, made them into very good, adapted human beings who, when I say adapted, he brought them from being street children who were prostituting themselves, selling drugs, doing all kinds of bad stuff, and they've become good human beings that have a much higher purpose. And I was able to witness and talk to some of these kids and see the programs that Father Gabriel had developed. And he has a 98% success rate in having these humans become good human beings who are doing good things. Here in the United States, I don't know if any of you realize, we use 95% of the opioids in the world, or narcotics, and we are all getting hooked on methamphetamines, heroin, all kinds of drugs that make us do bad things. And we have a 95% recidivism rate, which means after 10 years, we're back to doing the same stuff, which isn't good. So we've got a real problem here in the United States, and we can learn from Father Gabriel. And that book is called A Modern Day Saint, Father Gabriel Mejia. And that was written and published June of 2017. So I'd like to thank you for listening to this. We will be presenting there at the Somos, which is a book presentation area there in Taos, New Mexico. And we'll answer your questions, sign books. It'll be a good time. We'll be there April 20th from 7 till 9 p.m. and April 21st from 10 till noon. I hope you'll join us. Thank you for listening.